Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'd request you to please click on the subscribe button immediately. For today's recipe, I'm going to take a pan and wait for it to become nice and hot. Once the pan is hot enough, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of oil. And I'm now going to wait for the oil to become nice and hot before adding the next ingredient. Once the oil is hot enough, I'm then going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 bay leaf, 6 peppercorn, 2 cloves, 1 small cinnamon stick, and 2 dry red chilies. After adding all these spices along with the cumin seeds, you can now wait for the cumin seeds to crackle. You can then add 3 medium-sized onions to the dish. After adding all the onions, you can mix it really well with the spices and the cumin seeds. You can fry the onions here on medium flame. After about 3 minutes, you would have noticed here that the onions have started to change its color. You can now fry this for another 1 more minute. After another minute, you will now notice that the onions have completely changed its color and have become nice and soft. At this point, you can then add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. You can then fry the ginger garlic paste with the onions until the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes away. Once the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes away, you can then add 2 green chilies. Along with the green chilies, you can then add the powders, which would be the red chili powder. Here I'm adding 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of pepper powder, and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. You can then mix all these spices well with the onions. After mixing it well and letting it cook for another minute, I'm then going to add 3 tablespoons of curd to it. Remember, when you're adding the curd, you want the flame to be switched to low flame from medium flame, because if you leave it on medium flame or high flame, there's a high probability that your yogurt will get burnt. After adding the yogurt to the curd, you can then mix this really well with the onions. After mixing the curd with the onions, you would have also noticed here that the curd has mixed really well with the spices. You can also see here that the gravy has a great color to it and a very nice aroma. After it has mixed really well and it starts to boil, you can then add half kg of skinless chicken to it. After adding all the chicken, along with that, you can also add the salt as per taste. Now after adding the chicken and the salt, you can mix this really well with the dish. And after mixing it really well, you would have noticed here that the color of the gravy has now shifted to the chicken, which would essentially mean that the spices have mixed really well with the chicken. You can then add about half a glass of water. You can then mix this really well, and after mixing it well, you can then cover it with the lid and let it cook for a period of 10 minutes on low-medium flame, because you want the chicken to become nice and tender. While the chicken cooks in another pan, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. After adding the butter, I'm then going to add 2 onions. After adding these onions, I'm then going to fry this well for at least 2 minutes. Immediately after 30 seconds, you would have noticed here that the onions have soaked in well with the butter. After 10 minutes, you can now add the piece of chicken which is cooked well and leave the gravy behind. After adding all the pieces of chicken, you can then mix this really well with the onions so that the smoky flavor of the butter and the onions moves to the chicken. After frying it for 2 minutes, you can then add some fresh coriander leaves to it. After adding the coriander leaves to garnish, you can now switch off the flame and your dish is ready to be served. So if you did like this recipe, I'd request you to please click on the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.